We don't get outsiders. What do you want? Who are you? I'm John Zimmerman, mayor of Andyton. What is it to you? Guards said you had a job for me? I might. Have you ever dealt with a vicious murdering band of thieves before? Don't tell me you've got a gang problem. You've dealt with gangs before? You could see that. What's your problem, old man? I just said that, didn't it? Uh, Good. Then you know how ruthless and bloodthirsty they can be. The Blades are the worst of them all, I'm afraid. We're a humble, God-fearing town that is only trying to survive, and these monsters prey on us. He whispers something under his breath, and our children. What do you mean prey on? Well, the regulators keep them from attacking us outright, but it's all they can do to keep our little community safe. They try to sneak in at night and kill our citizens, or to kidnap our children. And he stops for a moment to compose himself before continuing. Just last week, one of them burst through the north gate in the middle of the night with dynamite strapped to his body to blow up the regulators' barricades. No doubt to weaken us enough so that they can launch a full-scale attack. What happened to him? Luckily, the regulators killed him before he could complete his plan. I saw his body myself. Let's see, what would you like me to do about it? So you don't actually see the guy run into your town, dynamite strapped to his body. I'll give you 2,000 caps to kill their leader. I want that bitch's head. Seem to have something personal. She had my son kidnapped, tortured, and killed. They left him impaled on a post right outside the gates. Those sick bastards, I'll take the job. Thank the gods, finally my son shall be avenged. The Blaze camp is just north of here. Come back when you've done the job. Are you sure I haven't already done the job? Just asking. Oh dear. Stay in line. Stay in line, mon ami. Stay in line. Alright. Pick up quite a few things here in this town, apparently. Oh. Crowbar. Nothing there. Ooh, double fenced. Actually, you look. Who are you? I don't believe we met. I'm Miles. What can I do for you? That smock makes you look like a scientist. What are you studying? I'm a chemist, mostly. I make primer and powders so that we can reuse the brass casings from bullets. But I almost dabble with some other chemicals. Where you get sulfur, potassium nitrate, and other chemicals. It's usually to be found someone who can appreciate chemistry. No, it's unusual to find someone who can appreciate chemistry. But to answer your question, some of the materials we get from hub merchants, others I manufacture, or just find in the area. For instance, the dang heaps from the from are a good source, as well as some of the strains of fungus that I cultivate. What other chemicals do you work with? Well, I've been trying to get some strong acids so that Smitty can use them for etching. I also have been trying to make some permanent dyes and inks, but without access to natural inks, it's difficult. So you make bullets for him? Yes, although Smitty is the one who actually casts the bullets, I just refill the brass casings. But the hub merchants make a profit off of you and the town? Yes, well, we have to make a living. Since the hydroponic farms aren't functioning, we have to buy food from the merchants, and bullets are the only thing we have to sell. I could try and get the parts to fix the hydro farms. Really? That would be wonderful. We're just missing a few parts, but I'm sure that if you could scavenge up the right pieces, we could be self-sufficient. Samuel might even be able to give you some help. Oh, Samuel! I don't know who Samuel is, but... Samuel? I'm looking for some parts, Samuel. Where are you, Samuel? Bad, right? Yep. Samuel? Over here, look at this thing. Ah, you must be Samuel. Hey, I don't believe we met. Who are you? Who's asking? Nobody special, never mind. Okay. Try this again. I'm Nerok. Aha! Pleasure's mine. I'm called Samuel. What do you do here? I'm a scavenger. My job is to search out all of the boneyard for unusual items and information. Dangerous work. Why is it dangerous? Well, you got the death claws out there, and then you got the regulators back here in Annington. Both ain't the most forgiving types. How do you avoid the death claws? We only work at night. What? Don't they come out at night? And we're good at what we do. But I'll admit, not everyone always comes back. I sent a guy out last week to look for some parts for Miles, and we haven't heard from him since. Last transmission we got from him was that he found the parts and was on his way back. Oh, goody, goody gumdrop. What's your job again? Have you scouted out any other areas? I've done a little scouting. Why do you want to know? The Blades. The Blades are a pretty sorry sight for a group of people. They get by though, and some of them end up here in Annington if they agree to what the regulators offer them to do. The Death Claws? Well, if you haven't seen them before, they're mean as hell. Mean as all hell. And like nothing more than to rip a poor scav's heart out. I've killed one. I've heard there's a nest of them somewhere to the east of the Blades, but I haven't seen it myself. The Gunrunners. The Gunrunners moved into a big factory up to the northeast not long ago. Can't tell you much because they have a moat filled with radioactive sludge, and you've got to get through the Death Claws to get there. Followers of the Apocalypse. The followers preach peace and tolerance. Nice idea, but impractical. They live in a big library to the northwest of here, which we will go see the library. The Children of the Cathedral. The Children of the Cathedral are based out of a big church a ways to the south of here. There are some strange things going on there. I've seen creatures that can't be human coming in and out of there. And if the stories are right, the church is built over an old vault, which Entom's predecessors lived in. Sweet. Okay. Lost track of what I was doing. Boneyard. 6 hydro farms. Yeah. It would help if there was actually some information. Shady Sand, Raiders, Necropolis. Again, why is it dangerous? Death Claws. Sent a guy out last week to look for parts for miles. We haven't heard from him since last transmission we got. And his parts was on his way back. Night. Doesn't tell me where he was though. Not yet. I already did that. Alright. Hello, stranger. May I be of some service? Getting to know the people of Annam. I am called Chuck. Welcome to Entom. I'm afraid that most of the people here aren't too forthcoming with strangers, though. So what's your job, Chuck? I'm a farmer. I also like to do a little bit of work on the buildings, restoring them and keeping them intact. And sometimes I give advice. What kind of advice? Chuck pulls out a set of tarot cards. Let me consult the cards. Chuck shuffles the cards. Chuck pulls out the card with a picture of a man with a vibro blade and a flag. The Prince of Swords is in the north. You must face a powerful foe far to the north. Do you actually believe this stuff? It works for me. If you don't want to believe, then it's not for you. Well, yes, indeed we do. And your universe is shaped by your beliefs, while my universe is shaped by my thoughts. We may not share beliefs, but I wish you well in your universe. Okay. So now we're all different universes thrown into one. No. I'd recommend that you check out Tinny's store, just the one side of the gate. I don't actually sell anything here. I trade it to Tinny or the hub merchants for goods. Alright. Tinny it is. Tinny, Tinny, Tinny. Tinny. I don't think there's any way out of this place, but... Oh, wait. Maybe there is. Go here. Go here, good fellow sir. For I am here to show you many wishes of good fortune. Okay, that didn't send me. Good lord. How do you get to the other places? That's the glow. That's the Brotherhood. Hold on a moment. How do you... It's literally just this big. Alright. Oh. Hello. Oh. This is interesting. Signs of gang activity are evident in the particular rebuilt nightclub and tiny outpost here. What? Why are you talking to me? They'll hear you, no? Why are you so jumpy? Jumpy, I'm not jumpy, just careful. They all say I'm paranoid, but I'm the one that's gonna be here when they come to get us. Come get you? Who is coming to get you? Who are you? I'm Greg. But don't let anyone else know, or they'll come and find me. You need some medication. Probably. Alright, before we get too deep. I have a bad feeling of this. And by bad feeling, I have a feeling somebody's gonna jump out and shoot me in the bunghole. It generally happens. You least expect it. Going to jump out and attack. Oh, one-armed prostitute? No. She just had... Oh, old graphics. All right. Hello, lad. What might you be looking for today? Who are you? Well, I'm McRae. I helped the Blades some against the Death Claws and that regulator bunch. Teach them a bit about protecting themselves against other nasties. What kind of stuff do you teach them? Well, my specialty is fighting with my fist and taking a punch or two more than the guy thrown at me. You think you could teach me anything? You seem to be an alright lad, but methinks busy with keeping the Blades schooled. If things were to straighten themselves, I might have some time then. Tell me about the Blades. A good group of people is what the Blades are. Stuck here between the damn regulators and the Death Claws ain't meant the happiest life for them, but they survive. Thanks for the info. Where'd my hair go? Yes. What do you do around here? Phonicate my life a lie and help the Blades understand the true meaning of Nuka-Cola. What's so good about Nuka-Cola? It is the stuff of life. Well, actually, if I don't drink it on an hourly basis, I get splitting headaches. That's the caffeine. How much is that stuff you drink? Cash something? Who's in charge around here? Razor's the woman you'll want to talk to. Okay. she's probably in there. Hello, I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. Can I help you with anything? Tell me a little bit about the boneyard. Sure, to the south is Anatum. Over to the northeast, you'll find the gun runners, but you'll have to get through the death claws to get to them. To the west is the followers of the apocalypse, and to the far south, I've heard there's some kind of church. Why do y'all live here? It's not as bad as it seems. The regulators and the death claws can cause problems, but our leader, Razor, has helped us a great deal over the past month. And more recently, McRae has been showing us how to protect ourselves better. Okay. Did I just talk about you? No, talk to him. Take that. Take 2 more of those. Actually don't sell that badly. And quite honestly, I think you guys are a little dangerous with tools. True. Nothing in the fridge, really? Dag nabbit, all I wanted was a beer. Just wanted a beer, dang it. Give me a beer. I've seen horrors. Horrors. Alright, more than likely she is right there. Really? Come away, lady. Have you ever seen the rain glow? Not in particular. How can I help you? Are you the leader of the gang? Gang? We're hardly a gang, but I am the one they all come to for direction. Zimmerman sent me. Looking a little nervous. What? Did he? Put a bullet in your head. Oh no! I didn't want to shoot. No! Oh, fudge. Gosh dang it. Oh. I'm gonna have to shoot all of them. Ow! Oh! Ouch. Dude gets 3 freaking hits. Ouch. Well, I didn't want to attack her anyway. Just kind of happened. Alright. Something else. Who are you? Best if you teach them. Anything. Something else. You. What's the deal with the regulators? I was thinking the death claws were the spawn of the unnatural act, but regulators are evil. Come once a month or so, and they show their ugly faces and drag a father away from a wee one. Anything I can do to help? You want to talk to Razor? A good lass if there ever was one. Thanks for the info. Let's see if we can solve this problem without killing her. Well, it looks like a gang. I wish we were a gang. At least then we'd have a decent weapon to defend ourselves with. Defend yourself from who? We need better weapons. The gun runners a little ways from here have weapons and we can't get to them. Why can't you? There's a Deathclaw nest between us and them. We have never spoken with any of the gun runners. The regulators have the firepower to clear out the Deathclaws, but they don't for some reason. Where can I find the gun runners located? The gun runners are over to the east and then north of here. But be careful, the Deathclaws are not to be taken lightly. I've seen a Deathclaw tear a man in half with one swipe. See what I can find out. Who? You will? Well, if you need help or have done it, come back and talk to me. Alright, now we're gonna do payback for killing his son. What? Those fucking piece of shit bastards? I'll kill them. I'll send them all to hell. You're gonna send to hell? The regulators. They were the ones that killed Josh. I never would do anything to hurt Josh. It's the regulators who are running Antietam and not Zimmerman. Is this a poetic attempt to talk your way out of this shit? Why would the regulators kill Zimmerman's son? Josh lived here with me, and I mean us. He knew the truth behind what was going on. The regulators told him if he ever tried to contact his father or return to Antietam, they would kill him. They laughed at him. They were so sure he couldn't get to his father. They killed him? What did he do? Late one night, he tried to sneak into town to tell his father what was really going on. I was monitoring the regulator's radio transmission the night that he got caught. She looks down and shakes her head slowly. Here, it's all on the holodisk. Why haven't you given this to Josh's father? It's not like any of us can get close to Antietam. We'd be shot dead before we even reach the gates. Why don't you give him the disc? No, why don't I give him the disc? You would risk your life to help us? Yeah, anything to stop bloodshed. Hey, Specular! Sorry, bud, I was into the story. What's going on? How you doing? Sure, anything to help. I'm not so sure it would help without the threat of violence to back it up. What we really need is some weapons from the gun runners. Well, where there's gun runners... Oh, where are these gun runners? I'll just take care of the regulators myself. You will? Alrighty. Sweet! That's what I wanted. I didn't want to freaking kill her. Because these people don't seem bad. Okay, so... So we got this place here. since that happened, I am much happier with that outcome. One, I didn't get shot or mauled in the face. Always a plus. Oh, death. Oh, there's like Death Claw Central.